Philistine said, get ready to run. Here come the water and he's got a Tommy gun. There's a ride going on. What do you think this is? Some kind of jamming session, or are we on bargain hunt?
Today, the fair comes from Uttoxeter racecourse, and we've got two teams ready to rock and roll.
You guys must be the moonshine. You are just so brilliant, I can't tell you. Anyway, it's Dave and Dave, and it's Nigel and Tony. Welcome to Bargain Hunt. Once I get through the pierced eardrum department. Anyway, Tony, tell me, what do you do normally?
Well, I suppose you have to call me a retired post office director.
Really?
Really.
How long in the old post office?
24 years.
Oh, long service,
yeah,
fellow.
long time.
What do you get up to now, then?
And what I do now is mainly music. I front a couple of bands, of which Moonshine is by far the best one.
Fantastic. And you're the lead soloist, we can tell that.
I am. None of the other guys can sing. So.
Well, that's just as well, isn't it? And do you do anything else at the time during the day?
I occasionally do a spot of teaching.
What sort of teaching?
Well, it's supposed to be various things to junior kids. I mostly take the guitar in and we sing. I like Puff the Magic Dragon.
Who doesn't? What's about this 1983 Fender Stratocaster, then?
Ah, the old Strat, yes. Well, it was a genuine bargain. They started off cheap because the factory was trying to save money back in 1983.
Right.
But there were very few of them made, so they're now quite collectible and quite valuable.
Did you ever get to play it, then?
I do a few songs, but they don't let me play the guitar very often.
Is that true? Oh, dear, oh, dear. Anyway, now, Nigel, tell me, what do you do, mate?
Well, I did quite a few years in the city. I worked with KPMG, then HSBC, and, you know, wore a suit and did all that. And then 5 years ago, I decided that enough was enough, and it was time to work for myself. So I worked for myself as a business consultant and also own different bits and pieces of companies.
And you've pursued your interest in music, too?
Yeah, I've played for about 30 years, but normally to the annoyance of my family and, you know.
How considerate are your neighbours, then? Are they all right?
Well, they keep moving. I can't quite work out why.
But the family is stuck by you.
No, they keep moving as well.
This is terrible. What do you like to collect?
Well, like Tony here, I quite like collecting guitars. You can never have too many of those.
I think we got a couple of bargain hunters here. I really do. You're going to do all right, you guys. Anyway, very, very, very good luck. Now, for the blues. Nice to see you, Dave. Nice to see you, Dave. How are you, Daves? Pretty good?
Fine, yeah.
What's your day job, then, Dave?
I work as a development director at a software house. I've been there for a long time, about 17 years.
And what's your role in the band?
Well, I play the bass, which in many ways is probably the most important part. It's the real soul of the band.
I can see you've got all the support you need there, then, Dave. That's lovely. So you meet up, what, every week, do you, to have a bit of a
once a week for practice, and we play gigs in between times as well.
And you've got a good music collection yourself, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I love all sorts of music's always been a very important part of my life, and I've got probably between 600, 700, 800 vinyl,
Have you really?
CDs, cassettes, you know.
Now, Dave, our drummer, what do you do?
I'm a special needs teacher.
Any particular school?
The Warwickshire Pupil Reintegration Unit, and if you're watching, guys, hi.
Aye.
And if you're not watching, there'll be trouble.
You're also known as the group's Wild Man, right?
Yes.
Is that a reputation that you enjoy having?
It's not a reputation, it's a fact.
Okay, tell us about it, Wild Man.
Easy, Tiger.
Okay. Okay, so what do you do that's so
Well,
wild?
I'm the driving force in the band, and I have to keep these guys moving, you know, otherwise they tend to seize up a little bit.
I think you're going to do rather well at this bargain hunting. Anyway, here's the 300 smackers. Take your 300, all right? You happy with that?
Oh, smash
Your
it.
expert awaits.
Right, I'm off.
Off we go, and take it away! Now for the rules. Each team gets £300 and an hour to go shopping with their expert for up to 3 objects. And if they make a profit, they get to keep it.
On the fiddle with the Reds is nimble-fingered Adam Partridge. And Pepper Dealey is keeping beat for the Blues.
I'd think up close.
I'm not keen myself, but it's Beswick after all, isn't it?
Adam.
I think we need an expert opinion on this.
Yeah, well, Bezic, very collectible. What's drawn you to a Bezic, Cal?
Well, we understand that Bezic is
Especially collectible,
collectible, so if it's collectible and there's more than one collector, then maybe we have a chance.
A lot of people collect Bezic farm animals, or Beswick, some people say, especially in Staffordshire. Those people in Staffordshire watching will be going, it's Beswick, it's Beswick. It was closed in 2002, the Stoke factory. This one was made between 1985 and 1989, so it's only a 4-year run, which isn't that long. Some of them have been made for years, the horses.
Why is this one matte and all the rest are glossy?
Well, you've noticed virtually everything is gloss. So the matte ones are less common, and I believe this one is worth more than its gloss counterpart.
Ah,
So
Hence the price, Adam.
yeah, $225. It's a
Big, isn't
fair retail price. I think in the collector's guidebooks they're more.
Oh, right, okay.
But then you rarely get book price.
well, I spotted this, I think. I'm going to get the blame for having spotted it, but you're going to get the blame if we get the price wrong and it doesn't make any money.
Well, you know what? You've done. I think we're looking in the right area because
Aha.
little secret here. I know the auctioneer at Winterton's where we're going.
Do you believe
Right.
it?
I phoned him the other night. What should we be buying? Because you know, winning is important, isn't it?
Winning's everything.
I know.
Winning is
it
everything.
So he said to me, Bezic farm animals do very well in my sale. So
Well, there you go.
if
bang on the nose,
if he's
isn't it?
lying, then we'll have to get him after the sale.
What's it liable to make at auction?
150 to 200, I would think.
Okay. So we need to reduce the price.
Yes, of course we do. We need to get it as low as we possibly can. You know, Bezic is definitely discontinued. It's not being made anymore. Prices are going up and up and up and up. And if he sells it well there, then we've got a good chance there.
You're not convinced, are you?
I'm not convinced, but we'll go for
I
it.
quite fancied a pig actually, but that wouldn't be the first time.
And we won't let anyone know.
All right, go on, see if you get it for the 200 quid.
I love the way you walk. I love the way you walk.
There you go, Dave. What do you reckon to this, mate? I'm quite taken with that.
Yeah, I think it's nice, that is, isn't it? Yeah, I quite like that, really.
And it's done nicely inside.
What do you reckon?
Well, it's called a quill box because these are porcupine quills.
Oh, really?
I think it's probably come from Africa. And looking at it, I wouldn't say there was too much age to it because if we open it up, you've got slightly modern hinges, brass key. You see,
Yeah.
it's sort of all looks fairly new and sort of stamped
Yes,
out.
indeed.
Yeah.
It's definitely handmade, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think, you know, it's almost the sort of thing you could still go over there and buy today. And I should imagine that this is bone rather than ivory.
Well, that's more ecologically sound anyway, isn't it?
Ease your
Definitely, yeah.
conscience a bit.
Yes.
So the crucial question, how much is it?
Well, its list is £33, but I think with my sparkling charm and wit, I can actually get it down a bit from
Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, because that is too much money.
Do you
the
think so,
Victorian
yeah?
ones that are like that, maybe, but this one obviously hasn't got that age to it.
Okay.
So you're
But
definitely going to go
yes,
for it?
I'm taken. I'm happy with that, yeah.
Okay, that's what I like. Decisive teams that pay absolutely no attention to their experts at all.
Well, if you're really keen on it, Dave, why don't you go and see what you can get it for?
Well, I've never listened to good advice in my life, Dave, so I'm stuck on it. I'm going to go and see how
Okay,
much I can get it talked down to.
Dave got the box for £28.
Look what I found here. What about that? It's made in Chester in 1904, and if you thought it was a letter knife, you'd be absolutely wrong. Look at it carefully. Is it something that was used by a doctor to depress your tongue? Go on, open wide. Oh, no, it absolutely isn't. The secret with this thing is in this little lug here. See that lug? That has nothing to do with a medical implement and has nothing to do with a letter opener. What you do is you take a piece of ribbon and you thread it through that lug and use the flat blade to introduce the ribbon, threading it all the while around an Edwardian lady's hat or her bodice or the bottom hem of her dress because they were obsessed with the use of ribbons. Isn't that a charming object? What's this going to cost you? Could be yours for £34, which is handy if you want to thread a few ribbons.
Hey, I like that. That's rather nice. What do you think?
It is, yeah. What have we got here? A couple of ink wells?
Yeah, it's a nice desk set. Adam,
Adam, you got a sec?
what do you think of this?
That's nice, isn't it? Who spotted that?
Well, I think we both found it,
I
if you had to.
think what he really means is he found it. Just being a bit
That's what I'm
modest.
saying.
You both like it?
I think it's very good.
I quite like it as well. It would grace any gentleman's desk. Nice piece of mahogany. I like this sort of traces of ink. I never like seeing antiques that are just shiny, that look brand new. You know, you need character and age to them. The thing with these is the inkwells themselves, you know, they're probably worth 20 quid each.
Yeah?
They're clearly the original ones, though, and a lot of these inkstands you see have got, the inkwells have gone missing, they've been pinched, but there's no leeway there. They're nicely polished as well. They may have once been silver plated here.
Oh, what?
But, and this is where you can sort of see the silver plated
slightly
gleam,
gone, isn't it?
and underneath that the brass is coming through, you see the plate under there, perhaps.
What about the age of this?
It's probably 1920s, early 20th century.
I'll have it on my desk.
I'd have it on my desk. I'll fight you for it.
All right, then.
We've got 2 bids already.
What do you think it's going to make at auction?
If it came into my auction room, I'd put an estimate of 40 to 60 pounds on it. How much have we got it there?
Got it up
54.
54.
Probably get it a bit cheaper.
We're going to have to, aren't we? Because we've got to win this, haven't we?
We certainly do.
know,
we
we're
can't lose,
we're
not to
just
them.
here for
Not
fun.
to them.
No.
No.
We're
We'll
not
see
here.
what we
This
can
is
do then.
serious.
This is
I'm very serious. Don't
I'll go and see
haggle.
what I can do, shall I? Come on. Nigel?
We could give that a day, couldn't we? Probably be better on that.
It's quite striking, but I think we should carry on.
It's a harmonica.
It's a harmonica.
Oh, that's lovely. I feel like I should be in some sort of cowboy movie sat around a fire with my hat. Can you play it, Dave?
Probably, if he can. It can't be that
Go on
hard.
then, give it a go. Oh dear. Okay. I think
Stick to the
if you can't
drums.
play
I will.
it,
I think
you
I will.
can't buy it.
Want to find out who the runners and the riders are in the antique game? Then log on to our website, bbc.co.uk/lifestyle, and take a punt.
Hey, look, Dave, there's a map there. We can find our way home now.
Yeah, I can't see the motorways on it, though.
The M6 ain't marked on it.
Hello.
Oh,
I've been looking everywhere for you. I wonder what you thought of this. Nice little money box. Coronation one.
Is there anything in it?
Sadly not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Except the money we're going to make on it, maybe.
Yes, yeah.
It's a tin commemorative money box.
It looks... It's got some
Are they
antique
the
value
kind of
to
thing
it.
that people would collect then?
Yeah, I think money
Yeah.
boxes is one area that people definitely tend to collect
Yeah.
in. And then you've got just the sort of tin collectibles of people who collect Huntley and Palmer's biscuit tins, that sort of thing.
Was that Princess Elizabeth and Princess Margaret on
Yep.
there? And that's George the Sixth.
And if you turn it over and look at the front, you've got the date and everything.
May the 12th, 1937.
It's my birthday, May the
I
12th.
thought it was before that, mate. I thought it was 1927.
No, not the year.
Oh.
The date, May the 12th. It's a sign. It's a sign.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
good. I saw it on the
It's a
stall.
sign.
It's not a huge amount of money. He
Yeah.
only wants £10 for it, and then I knocked him down to £8.
Yeah.
You have been looking at ceramics and things like that, but it's
Yeah.
not an awful lot of money. I think there might be a couple of pounds profit in it. Wonder what you thought,
Indeed.
really.
I think we ought to listen to the expert on this
I think
one,
we ought
because-
to,
Well,
for
you know,
once. Yes.
It'd be nice if you listened to something I said, but please don't feel you have to.
No, I do like that.
I'm only spending £8 of your
Yeah.
300 as well,
Well,
so
that's
leaving you a
okay,
little
yeah.
bit to play with.
Yeah. I think, well, we went with you on the other box. I
Yes,
think we should
we
agree
did,
with the
yeah.
expert on
It's
this
tough,
box.
though, isn't it? I hate agreeing with experts.
Yeah, I know, but we'll go for it this time.
Yes,
Phelps.
perfecto.
So, shall I go and see the stall holder?
That's
Great.
it,
Yeah.
Okay, then,
Oh,
see you in a bit.
thanks
Thank you
a
very
lot,
much.
then, yeah.
While our musicians are tripping the light fantastic out there in the fair, I'm going to up the tempo a bit and give them the opportunity of swapping one of their items for something chosen by their expert. That should give them something to sing about.
Goodness.
What about these?
Oh, they're nice. What was the date?
1908.
Should we ask a real expert?
Or Adam.
Yeah, I heard that. Well, they're quite nice, aren't they? Yeah. Proper silver. Not
Yeah.
silver plate. Silver plate doesn't sell very well.
There's
but
fair weight in them, isn't there, as well?
yeah, they're okay. They're a nice pair of silver salts. You know, London hallmarked for
Good clear
1908.
Does that tie up with the date on the label?
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay,
We'll
good.
check it when we get back.
Okay.
But they certainly look around that period, you know, Edwardian, really. They've got a liner in them so that the interior hasn't been damaged by salt.
Do you think they're original liners?
It may not be the completely original liner, but doesn't really matter if often the liners go missing. The only trouble is that the price is a bit strong for our purposes.
What are we liable to make?
50 to 80 pounds.
Right, okay.
On a good day, it might be 80 quid. So they've got to come down a bit.
Got to come down a fair bit.
Yeah. But if you like them,
Should we go for these?
Yeah, let's go for them. Look good.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they're
Well, we'll
good.
go.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. It's my turn to do some bargaining.
Good plan.
Yes.
I think so.
We'll watch you from a distance. Good luck.
Watch and learn. All right.
Just remember, there's 2 musicians got to beat a bass player and a drummer.
Okay.
Okay.
Adam paid £65 for the salt.
I love these antique fairs. You get such a wide variety. You can find all sorts.
Ah, what? That's awful.
What do you think about this little pot? Don't you think that's charming? It's made of pottery, it's been glazed, and you get this slight bluish glaze, which is like pearlware, but the rest of it is sort of blind glazed, in that bits of it are shiny and bits of it aren't. It looks a bit like some of those Etruscan pots, and by that I mean something made in Greece a couple of thousand years ago. They have a black ground, and intersposed in that black ground are normally figures running around doing unmentionable things to one another. Well, instead of that, we've got some stylized flowers, and I love the flowers to bits. If you look carefully, here we've got almost a bit of a root system at the bottom of that, intersposed by stiff green leaves, and in between we've got a spray of fuchsia. Look, pink ones there, and on that side, blue ones. But where does it come from? Well, it's English, from around about 1860 or 1870. It's probably Staffordshire. It may well be Wedgwood, for all I know. I've got to do some research on it. But the interesting thing to clock is this little bit. Yes, you're right, I've been at it again. Didn't pay £20 though, I paid £17, which for a glorious little pot like that is not much. In fact, I think it's £17 well spent, don't you?
Hey Dave, Pippa, look at this. This is really nice. It's kind of Art Deco thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's that, and there's the milk jug and the sugar bowl as well with that. I really love Art Deco. I think it's very stylish and very,
Yeah.
very nice looking, with nice
quite a lot
bright
of angles
colours. and-
involved.
Yeah.
Bright colours,
Yeah.
very bold.
Yeah.
And the shape of the pieces themselves reflects that as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They're quite sort of quirky.
They're very pleasing, the shape is,
Yeah.
isn't it, really?
Have you checked it for damage at all?
There is there was a little label on it saying that the spout was slightly damaged. I had a look, and there is a little bit of damage there.
Okay.
The rest of it seems fine.
Can it be repaired at all?
Yeah, they just sort of put a putty over the top of it and cover over the glaze. It'll put some people off, but it's not too bad. Yeah, on the base you've got Bursley ware, which is a fairly collectible factory. I mean, not up there in the league of, say, you know, Clarice Cliff and all that sort of thing, but still it's something that people collect nowadays. Of course, all the pottery at that time was hand-painted, whereas nowadays it's all printed. Are they being sold together, or are they being sold as separate items?
Well, that's being sold as one item. If we took them together as a job lot, I mean, it would be £80 for
Okay,
the 3.
that's quite a lot of money. I
Yeah.
can't see a profit in that. Maybe if you say that you want to buy all 3, she'll knock a bit of money off.
Well, what
Okay.
do you think? Do you think that's likely to
It's quite
sell?
stylish,
It's
isn't it?
eye-catching,
It's the
certainly.
sort of thing somebody would buy, again, you're targeting a private buyer with this as opposed to a
Yeah.
dealer, would
Yeah.
buy for a cabinet piece,
Yeah.
just to maybe that would match their kitchen or, you know, that sort of thing. They collect 1930s china.
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't mind having that in our house, really. I think.
Yeah, I'd quite like it in your house as well, Dave.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave.
I definitely have to say I prefer it to your porcupine box.
Time's up. It's a photo finish. Let's find out what the teams have bought. The Reds started off with Adam's Beswick Frisian cow. Next, they spotted the Gentleman's Inkwell desk stand, and finally, the London Hallmark silver salts. Now, Tony, Nigel, out of the 3 items that you bought, which might you swap?
We might swap these.
You might swap those?
Yes, indeed.
What's the matter with them?
Nothing the matter with them. We like
They're
them,
wonderful.
but we can bear to part with them.
In other words, you paid too much.
Probably.
How much did you pay?
65.
65. Now, you don't have to swap. It all depends on what Adam is going to bring.
Hello.
Adam, how you doing? All right?
I'm fine.
On the word of 1, reveal all. 1. Oh, yeah.
Silver for silver. It's late Victorian, dates from 1896. It's a Chester hallmark,
Looks like a nut dish to me.
I thought it was quite sweet for bonbons.
Could be a bonbon.
Yeah, lovely.
right.
And of course, being Chester and you being a Cheshire man, you've got to go
That's
with that.
right.
don't
Well,
you?
it would sell well up our way, and I think we're not too far away in Lichfield.
Yes.
So I'm sure Charles will do a good job on this and
Yes.
Get us a small profit on it.
How
I
much did you
certainly
pay
will.
for it, then?
I got it down to 45 from about 60, but they were hard work. I cannot stress how hard I had to work to get the price down.
So there we go. We got a piece of
Thank you very
silver choice versus a piece of silver choice. These I don't think are too bad, do you?
They're all right, aren't they?
Oh, no, I mean, you know, they'd make money too, wouldn't they?
Liners aren't
Given
right,
half a
are they?
chance. Liners aren't right, but, you know, who cares about that? How are you getting on, all right? You haven't made
Yes,
your mind
fine.
up
Yes,
yet, that's
we've
fine.
decided.
Yes,
Anyway,
we've decided.
you have
We
decided?
decided to stick with what we've got.
You can't be so snappy as that. This is the daytime
decided.
television
Sorry,
program.
no, no.
What's she doing?
Won't bother next time.
We're not swapping, Tim.
Not going to swap.
We're not gonna swap.
I hate it when you don't.
I'm so sorry.
I have to tell you, though, we will be offering his old nut dish in the same auction as your salts. So we'll find out whether you were right not to swap or not. Bad luck, Adam.
The Blues' first buy was the ivory porcupine quill box. Next, they went for the commemorative money tin, and finally, the Art Deco coffee set.
OK, chaps. Dave, which might you swap?
We're going to swap this. Now, I have been accused of being fickle in the past, but I'm not. I just change my mind a lot.
Yes. Well, that's an attribute of being a wild one, isn't it?
Quite.
So what's the matter with this box?
I just remembered that I've already got one at home.
Really? You're joking, aren't you? How much do you pay for that, then?
£28.
£28.
Yes.
Poor old porcupine. Anyway, you don't have to swap. It all depends on what Pip's got up her sleeve. Here she comes.
Hello.
Freezing cold, isn't it? Now,
Yes,
on the
it
word
is.
of three, reveal all. Three. All. Gosh. Now, tell us about them.
Well, they're, I'd say, Edwardian children's lantern slides. And you've got almost a whole set there, 17 of them.
Look at that. Do you see that? Isn't that lovely? 17 of
There's
them.
17 slides.
Is that a whole story, then? It's a whole story.
The circus.
The circus something or other history. Isn't that lovely? And how much did you pay for that lot, Pip?
£25.
Well, that's not so bad. £25 for 17, OK? So that's a little over £1 something or other each. You just have a couple little bird's eye at those. You didn't choose that.
I didn't.
She didn't choose it.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Well, at least if these make a loss, then they're not my
Hey,
choice.
that's nice. That's the Bridge of Sighs on there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, so it is.
Lovely. So do you think you might swap them? Think you
What do
are
you
going to
reckon?
swap?
I mean, you chose the box, but then
You
you
think you're
seem to
gonna
go
swap?
off the box.
You are
Yes,
gonna
I did
swap?
go off
You are
the
gonna
box.
swap?
I've got no idea about these things.
Don't worry about it. Are you
Yeah,
going to
right,
swap?
let's swap.
You're going to swap? Oh,
Okay,
fantastic.
okay,
I
we'll
love
go
it
for
when
it
you
then.
swap. But I have to tell you, we will be putting your old box, or rather your new box, in the same sale as the slides. So we'll find out whether you were right to swap or not. Well done, Pip.
They've shopped and they've swapped. And the Reds ended up with Adam's recommended Beswick Frisian cow for £180. The desk set looks well used to me, and at £48 may not be anything to write home about. They decided to reject Adam's silver bonbon dish, offered at £45, preferring to keep their silver salts bought for £65. I don't know, I think the dish may do better with the bidders. The Blues decided to opt for the swap of Pippa's Victorian magic lantern slides at £25. Next, Pippa came up with the 1937 commemorative money tin for only £8. Rule Britannia! Their third item is the damaged 1930s coffee set, chosen by Dave the bass player. They decided to reject drummer Dave's ivory quill box for £28. Before the auction, I got a chance to pop over to Tabley House in Cheshire for a look around. Designed by John Carr of York for Sir Peter Byrne, it was completed in 1769. Amongst the treasures housed here is a stunning collection of paintings.
This is the exact spot where J.M.W. Turner, arguably described as Britain's greatest painter, stood in 1808 to start his picture. And here we've got the tower and a distant view of Tabley House in the background, which is where he stayed while he was working here. It is a work with considerable artistic license. If you look at that tower, that has been captured by Turner pretty realistically. And also the front of Carr's Palladian building nestling in the background. But the rest of it is pure fantasy. Just look what Turner's done with the surface of the water. Those are the sort of seas you might encounter going around Cape Horn.
And look, he's placed ships on the sea too, on actually what is nothing more than a small Cheshire lake. What Turner was interested in was the atmosphere. He loved the weather and its effects, the grandeur of nature. And here we've got an extremely busy and stormy sky, which is what his patron, Sir John Lester, would have wanted. After all, Sir John Lester paid him £250 for this canvas. It's the standard Turner £250 size. If you wanted one half the size, then Turner would have charged you £125. But this is not the only picture that Turner created for this house. And how about this for a clue as to the second picture? What, you might ask, has an early 19th century piece of stoneware got to do with a picture by Turner? Well, first got this drop bottom to it, and the drop bottom has been made for a particular fruit. And here is your second clue. Ta-da! You're right. It's a pineapple dish. A peculiar dish for a very peculiar fruit. Can you remember the first time that you ever had a slice of pineapple? Well, imagine the thrill in 1794 when you had your first slice. And that's exactly what Turner did. When he was staying here at Tabley, he painted a picture of a pineapple. A pen and ink wash drawing recording a pineapple grown here in the hothouses in 1820 with the dimensions and all the details. And I bet you a quid Turner sat down here in the dining room and enjoyed a jolly nice slice. Delicious. I've developed a taste for Turner.
For the auction, we've relocated up the road to the Staffordshire town of Lichfield. Well, it's splendid to be in the middle of England at Winterton sale room with Charles Hanson.
Hello, Tim.
Very nice to see you, Charles. Now, Tony and Nigel on the red team with Adam Partridge are hanging around on your every word.
Yeah, so be nice.
Right. First up is the Frisian cow.
Yes.
Now, is this something that's dear to your heart, Charles?
Well, not really. I see many of these in the area, in the district. I count them sometimes on my way back from work.
What, real ones?
Yes, yes.
Not Beswick ones?
No, not basic. But
Yeah.
they're highly collectible
Yes.
to our farming community. Good thing is book price is about 180, £200.
Oh, is it?
No, it's 300 actually, because we checked it at the fair, Charles.
Does that mean you'll get that in
We
the
will
sale?
probably get a third less at auction.
Oh,
Bearing
dear.
in mind it's more of a wholesale market. Auction guide, 100 to 180.
You told me to buy Beswick.
Well, let's hope it's a brilliant milker.
300, we thought.
I mean, you could go and buy a real one for £180,
Yes,
couldn't
yes,
you?
but-
Things are so bad in the farming world.
But this is modern collectibles and there's these price guides so people know what they're worth.
So why didn't you look in it then?
Well, stand by your beds then, really.
Absolutely.
There could be a bit of trouble there.
There could be, Tim.
Now, this inkwell, plated middle mount,
Yes.
bit rubbed.
Yes.
Nice base, I suppose. How much?
Again, Tim, it's very, very standard. It's complete with the inkwells and the covers. Some slight wear and tear through ink loss there.
Wear and tear.
Otherwise, it's
much?
fairly standard. Auction guide between £40 and £60.
Right, £48 they
So that's
pay.
mid-guide.
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay.
It should break even.
I think you'll be lucky, but there it is. That's just where I come from. Now, the silver salts, they thought about swapping those jokers. They got the
Yes.
glass liners.
Yes.
That's nice, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yes. Well, I rate the silver salts. They're nice things. They are Edwardian. They're hallmarked for 1908.
Yes.
Decorative things, so nicely embossed, oval form. One concern is that the blue lines might be later. They don't quite fit in so well. But a nice pair.
What's your estimate?
Auction guide between £30 and £50.
Oh, what? £60 they paid.
So we're halfway
60
down.
smackers. They thought about swapping them, and the object that Adam had to swap is this rather nice
Yes.
repoussé little bonbon dish. Did they do the right thing?
No, they didn't.
Did they not?
I would have kept the Chester piece.
Would you?
Yes, I would.
It's an excellent little
Absolutely.
thing. Yes.
Well embossed, well pierced. It's 1896, late Victorian.
What's your estimate?
Tim, our guide on him is between 30 and 50 pounds.
Okay, well, he got it for 45, which is not so bad, is it?
No, I think it ought to make that, Tim.
That stands a better chance, in your view, of making a profit than the salts that they kept.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
mean, nicer sweets, bonbons.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Nuts.
Nuts. Yes,
Everything.
Everything.
Auctioneers will always give you the worst case estimate, you see. They've put a conservative estimate on to get people into the room, get them excited. That's what's happened with us. We're going to be all right, guys.
Yeah,
Do you think so?
Yes.
Let's think positive, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, Adam's fault.
Yes.
Now, the blues. Dave and Dave with Pippa. Pippa took them by the hand,
Crikey.
and she said, have those lantern slides
Yes,
as a swap,
yes,
which is
yes.
exactly what they did.
Well, she's done very well there, Tim. The Victorians loved Magic Lantern slides, and in its original box, good subjects on the slides, and I
Yes.
can see it doing quite well. We have a number of Magic Lantern slide collectors who will specifically look at our website and hopefully source them.
I love them.
It's got lots of collectors. I like the sound
Well,
of that.
let's hope there's somebody here today.
In their box, in nice condition, they should certainly make between 30 and 40 pounds.
Pippa will be relieved because £25 is what she paid, and all their hopes are pinned on these little slides making more than 25. So there is a chance that she will make a profit.
Dare I stick my neck out profit?
Yes, and they got rid of this hideous quill box.
Tim, looking at it, it looks to be from India with Love 2 or
Yes.
3 years ago,
Don't beat around the bush. Tell us what you're really thinking.
and it's not very old.
Not very jolly.
No.
Anyway, they got rid of it. What's your estimate?
10, 20 pounds.
Oh, you did a good swap there, Dave.
£28 they'd paid.
Yes.
So they did a good swap.
Yes.
And well done for getting out of that one.
Very wise.
Then they went for the commemorative money box. Do you like that?
Yes, it is quite nice. We have a number of Californian collectors on the west side
Good Lord.
of the States. It's the Englishness of Englishness.
What, having
very,
a money
very
box?
nice. Yeah, well, or tins generally.
Oh, sweet.
1937, it's very
Yes.
patriotic with the flag, and it's worth today at auction between 10, 20 pounds.
Well, we're going to wipe the floor with them, Dave. No problem.
Well, that's brilliant, because they only paid 8 notes.
Not a lot, is it?
Not a lot.
No,
not if you've got the weight of California chasing
Absolutely.
it.
Well, we hope so, too.
We hope so, yeah, we sure do. What about this coffee set? It's supposed to be called Bursley-ware. I don't know Bursley-ware.
It is Bursley-ware or Burslem,
yes.
and it's, again, fairly standard shape, but in the Art Deco palette.
I suppose it's 1930s, is it?
Yes, 1930, 1940, thereabouts.
Yes.
It's got all the typical jazz bits to it, of the nice, highly gaudily enamelled form. But there's a chip to the spout,
Chip? Oh dear, that's not good.
which will affect value greatly.
Yes.
Oh, they've mentioned the chip.
Yes.
Hence its value no more than £35.
Oh dear.
Auction
£60.
guide, 25, 35.
25 to 35. Oh dear, £60 is what they paid. It's an expensive cup of coffee, that, isn't it?
Well, I still like it. I still like
Stick
it.
to your guns.
Thinking about a cup of coffee, I could do with one myself. You taking the auction?
I will be.
That's a relief. Tony, Nigel, Adam, how are you feeling?
We're going to make a fortune.
You're going to make a fortune.
make a fortune.
Not on the estimate on that old cow, you're not.
He's
100 to
mistaken
180.
it for a gloss one when it's a matte one, which is much rarer.
It's a matte one, it's a matte one. They
With
know
a
their
heart on
stuff.
this one.
So he's there.
How anarchy can you get? Anyway, here comes the old cow now.
Lot 280 is a very fine Beswick Frisian cow. Super object. It's shown for you there. 20th century. We're in the heartland for this. And may I please ask of you £100 to begin, please. Good object, good book price. Do I see £100, please? Surely at £100. £100 to begin. 100. Surely at £100. I can't.
Come on. 300 quid in the book.
No? Let's go £50, please. £50 to begin. 50. I'm amazed. £50, surely. 50. No? £30 to be. I'll take 30, 35, 45, 50, 55. One more. No? £50. 5 is it where? 5, sir. 60, 5, 75, 80, madam. 85, 90. Let's go 95, sir. £90. The lady, 90. I'll take 5. We're all out. I'll take 5 surely at 90. I look for 5. I'm amazed, but we sell. You're all out. It's £90.
He told me to buy a Beswick.
Now.
£90.
I don't
Oh
believe it.
dear.
Minus 90 straight up. There you go. Never believe the book price on anything. Okay, next is
Never
the
believe the auctioneer when he tells you to buy Beswick.
Now, the Inkwell stand. You paid £48 for it. The estimate's 40 to 60. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
Lot 281 is the very nice Victorian inkstand. There we go, complete with inkwells, circa 1880, good lot. Lots of interest here. Straight in, low guide here, bid £40. I'll take 5, £40. 5 is it where? Surely 5. 40, I'll take 5, sir. 50, 5. No more, £50. I'll take 60 at 55. I look for 60. Last chance, we sell. You're all out. £55. We sell. 55. All done. We have.
£55 plus £7. That means you're only 83 down the drain. Okay, now the salts.
282, shown for you there. They're the oval embossed Edwardian salts, 1908, with blue glass lines. Nice lot, nice present. There we go. And would you please start me at £25, please? Surely £25 being 25. I have 25. 8, madam. 25. I look for 8. 25. 8. 30, madam. 32. No more than £30. I'll take 2. The lady 2. 35. One more, you sure? 35. 35 there. 38. 40, madam. No more. 40 here. One more. No. 38 against you at £38. I'll take 40. At 42.
He's working hard.
No more,
He is working hard.
all out. One more. No, at £40 we sell. You're all out. Last chance we sell. It's £40.
We're heading for 3 figures here, aren't we?
Yeah, £40. It's minus £25. That's 80. £108. Minus 108.
Well done, we managed.
I blame my team. I haven't done as badly for that in years.
Minus 108. Anyway, it's only our money. Okay, super. Next is the bonbon dish.
This is what you rejected, isn't it?
Yeah, should you swap for Adam's bonbon dish? It's coming up next. Here we go
Lot
now.
286, a very nice late Victorian silver bonbon dish. Good form, well embossed, Chester hallmarked, good object this, good object. And may I please ask in the room, do I see, let's go straight in on the low guide, £30 please to begin, 30. I look for £30, surely. 30, I'll take £30 to begin. I look for £30, it's quiet. 32, madam, yes? £30 2, against you.
Come on.
2, 35. One more, sir. At £32, I'll take 5. You're all out. Last chance, we sell at £32, surely 5. No, we sell. It's £32 and selling. All done. We have.
Minus £13 on that, but that's nothing in relation to 108. I think a drink, don't you? I like to know what's what at the auction, and I spotted a familiar face. So, what have you been buying then, Carol?
Well, Tim, I started collecting Art Deco, and there was a lovely torchère in the sale today, and I got a bargain price, well, I thought, of £38.
Well, that was a good price,
Yes,
wasn't it?
yes.
And have you got a pot that you've got to sit on it?
Well, I've actually got a lovely Art Deco statue that I purchased a couple of months ago, which I think I will put on the top of it. And I think it will look lovely in the corner of the
And you've
living
been
room.
on Bargain Hunt, haven't you?
Tim, yes, it was your very first one at Derby University.
There you go. Once
Myself-
infected, never forgotten.
Never. Myself and my daughter, Anna.
Yes, that's right.
And we had a fantastic time, and we followed the series ever since.
Did you
and
lose much money for us?
We won £67.
Never.
We were the first people to win, I think.
One of the
on
only
your
people to win.
series. Yeah.
So, you've been buying them?
Yes, I have.
Like
yes.
a maniac?
Oh, dear goodness me. No.
What have
not.
you picked up today?
Various objects, I think. One being the Parisian cow.
Did you buy that
Yes, I
Bezic
did.
cow?
Yes,
Are you
yes.
pleased with it?
I am actually. One of my farmer's daughters, so one has to buy these sort of
Have
things.
you got a herd you're growing? Or what?
Well, father's retired now, but we still like to keep 1 or 2 cows around.
And these don't eat anything either, do
No,
they?
they don't.
Which is a joy. And
That's
how much you
right.
pay?
I think, was it about £80? No, it was a snip. It was
a
an absolute
snip.
bargain.
Yeah,
It really was.
it was a
yes.
moo.
Yes, it was.
Dave Wildman, Dave Bass, and Pip. This is your moment. I have to tell you, before we've even started, that you've won, because they've just managed to lose more than you spent. They lost £108 and you only spent 93, so frankly, they could give the whole lot away and you still won. I don't think that's ever happened before. But wouldn't it be nice to make a profit, eh? Wouldn't it be nice to make an overall profit? Take home a gavel, take home some cash. Anyway.
Put the pub on the way home.
Yes, you got the idea, well, man. Now, anyway, first lot coming up is the Magic Lantern Slides, and they're coming up any minute now.
Cased children's Magic Lantern Slides. Nice lot, there we go. Circa 1880, and would you please start me? I ask in the room, £20 to begin, please. Nice, complete slides. £20, I look for. 20, I'll take £20 to begin, surely 20. No, surely £20. 20, no, I look for £20. I'm amazed. I'll take 10. £10 to begin. I look for £10. 10, 12, 15, madam. 18, sir. 20. Let's go 20. 22, sir. No more. £20. 2, as it were. We're all out to a lady. I look for 2. We're all out. We sell in the doorway. Last chance. £20. And selling. All done. We have.
£20 minus £5. I know, difficult things to sell, though, actually. It's a small market.
So FLB on the other team, are we know that?
You're only £103 behind. Here we go.
1937. It's George V. Nice lot here. Very collectible. And would you please start me at £5? Surely 5. £5. I look for 5. 8 do I see? £5. I look for 8. 5. 8, 10 so in front. 10, 12 behind. Yes, 12, 15. Yes. No more, £12. I'll take 15, surely. £12, I'll take 15. You're all out. Last chance. We sell at £12 and selling 12.
£12, that's brilliant. Plus 4, it means you're minus 1 overall. Right, there's another, though. It ain't over yet. Here we go, Dave.
There we go, this is it.
This is it.
This is the one.
The vibrantly jazzy Bursley Ware Art Deco pottery tea set. 1930/40, shown for you there. Nice lot. Interest here on commission. I go straight in. £15.
Oh, God.
15, 18, 22, sir. 25, 28, sir. 28, 32, sir. At £32. 5, as it were, at £32. I'll take 5. Last chance. We sell to you, sir, at £32 selling. It's £32 doorway bid.
£32 is £8 off 40. That's 28. Minus 29 overall, which is nothing, I tell you.
I think we won. I think we just scraped there.
Still stop for a pint on the way home.
What would have happened with the old quill box, though? It's coming up next. Here we go.
It's the decoratively very modern ebony and ivory quill box. Nice storage box. There we go. Nice thing. 308. And may I please ask, do I see £10, please, to begin? Nice thing and decorative. £10, I look for £10. Surely £10. 10, 12, 15, 18, 22. One more, you sure? £20. I'll take 2. We're all out. 2, 25. One more, madam. Smiling. 25. I'll take 5. Last chance we sell. It's standing at £22.
Sold for £22. That's minus £6. Nothing.
I make that minus £29 overall, which is absolutely nothing. Congratulations. Well done, Dave. Dave, what are you going to do? Go and gloat?
Yes, no,
Yes,
definitely.
I think so, yeah.
Definitely.
Gosh, what fun. Imagine the Reds managed to lose £108. It's fantastic, isn't it? Yes. I have to tell you, though, that if you'd taken Adam's advice, you'd be £96 down the drain.
Some consolation.
Some consolation. But you have something to say in mitigation, don't you, Adam?
Well, I think that we entered into the true spirit of bargain hunt by spending all but £7 of our £300 budget.
You did. £293 you spent, of which you lost 108 of. On the other hand...
We were unlucky that we were robbed today.
You were robbed. On the other hand, the skinflints over here only spent £93, right? And they lost 29 of them. Well, I don't know. Anyway, without a doubt, you are most definitely the winners, and I congratulate you. In fact, we've had great fun all day. But, as I understand it, you're going to play us out of the programme, so take it away.
Gonna find me something special, something that's really good news. Happy Piccadilly, might be Adam Park. We've got the bargain hunt blues. Thank you very much.